Been on triple count first dates, over 200, triple count body count, if that's important to you too. So keep in mind this.
Alright, he said he got triple body count. Does a man's body count matter to a woman? Can a man have too much experience?
Damn! Set your alarm, aren't you hungry?
Over the past few years, I've made plenty of dating rules videos, but as I sit back in creation of this video, I realize that I have so many dating rules that I could literally write a book about it. But within this video, I do want to provide an update because I believe every man should operate with dating rules, because if you don't, you're going to waste a lot of time. You are just going to get used by women for your...
Rule number one, pretty girls only. You know what I'm saying? No, my bad. Rule number one, respect over everything. Rule number two, pretty girls only. That's the rule.
Time, energy, attention, and overall you're not going to be efficient within the dating process. Now in this video I'm only going to talk about 8 rules, but like I said, truth is I probably have over 40 of them. I can literally write a book on this. But with that being said, these 8 rules are going to be tied into every single part about the dating process, because it isn't just rules, oh, when I meet a girl or after the second date or when she's my girlfriend. There's literally dating rules that go for each part of the dating process. So before I meet her, first date, after the first date, after I sleep with her, etc., etc. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so the first 2 rules are going to be what I call pre-date, meaning before you meet her. These are the rules that I follow and that you must follow too. And number 1 is that we absolutely cannot bend to her frame or to her request. Now what's funny is that I recently had a client literally this morning. He asked,
Hey, all right, his rule number 1. We cannot bend into her frame or to her request. This can be on a small scale or a large scale. Something as simple as asking, can you pass me that glass of water? And then she say some shit like, you're not gonna say please? See, now, you saying please at this point would be bending to her request. You know what I'm saying? That's small, right? But that's how it always starts off, is small. I'm not saying be rude. I'm not saying don't have manners. I'm saying, bro, you already asked her nicely, can you hand me that water? You're not going to say please? No. Because if I say please now, then eventually that's going to snowball into me not getting respect from you. It may sound crazy, but something as small as that, you know, something as small as that, is to see if you hold frame. No, I'm not going to say please because you want me to say please. Now, if I say please on my own, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Can you please pass me that water? You know what I'm saying? That's different. But if I say, can you pass me that water? You're not going to say please? Don't worry about it. Keep the water. I'll just be thirsty till the date over. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by from the smallest level to the largest level, bro. You can't bend to her frame because she's going to constantly keep testing and testing and testing, and you're not going to get what you want out of the situation. Everybody wants something, bro. She wants something. You want something. Everybody wants something.
To her request. Now what's funny is that I recently had a client literally this morning. He asked me a question about how should he text his woman on the dating app, and I'm like, you've asked this before, how do you usually text? And he's like, sorry, you're right, actually I just tend to overthink things because she is more attractive than the woman who I'm usually texting with. And so that kind of reminded me of this role in which how a lot of guys change their frame or change their usual rules or things they usually do because the woman is hotter. Listen, I don't care if she's a 9 out of 10, I don't care if she's a 10 out of 10, it literally doesn't matter. You cannot change your frame or your rules or what you usually do just because the woman is more attractive. And going deeper into this, what I really mean by this rule is that you never want to fall within her frame and essentially comply based upon what she wants. So for example, if you're a guy who usually goes out for drinks on a first date, but she wants to go out to dinner, but because she's so attractive, you change your rules, that's you now bending to her frame. Dating is so much easier once you actually start how you finish, meaning you set the frame, you set how the foundation of how you want things to go from the very get-go. And guess what? Women who do not comply by this, women who want you to bend to their frame, one, are highly masculine and women we don't want to keep seeing anyway, but also These women just do not deserve your time and attention. Do not bend frame. You must hold frame and keep that masculine leadership role, because this is how things naturally are, and this is going to be how the best dynamic is moving forward. Now, rule number 2, once again, this is also pre-dates, and that is high interest only. Now, this rule I've spoken about plenty of times before, but I'm gonna keep saying it because this has by far changed my dating life for the better. Listen, I used to be the guy who would chase after women who kind of showed interest. They were kind of lukewarm. In hindsight, these women were like medium to low interest, and they were kind of like in and out, like mixed signals, as some guys would say. And what I've realized is that it's not mixed signals, though it may come off that way. It's just simply she doesn't like you enough. Listen, any woman in my life, high interest only. And I reverse engineered how I could get more high interest, because my issue was I wasn't attracting a lot of high interest. I was only attracting like medium to lukewarm interest girls. Like, how can I attract a woman with strong desire for me, in which she's not, weighing me against her other options? It's like a clear defined yes. Yeah. I could see her today if I want to. I could see her tomorrow if I want to. She's making me a priority. If it's not that level of interest, then simply I don't want it. Why? As dating becomes easier, the higher interest a woman is towards you. If attraction is high, she's going to make your life easy. If attraction is low, you are going to have to do backflips and jump through hoops just to get her out on a date with you. And if we're doing that, we've already lost frame. This is exactly why within the Romeo effect, we teach guys and show guys how to position themselves so that they attract high interest only. If you're a guy right now who is not attracting that, your life's about to change, because I promise you, if you position yourself in a way that can attract higher desire, higher interest, and you actually tap into female psychology, I promise you, all of your dating problems will simply go away. I'm not saying that high interest women don't give you BS, because best believe they do. And high interest can also turn into medium or low interest depending on your behaviors. Yeah. Maybe another video we could talk about that. But your standard should be high interest only. And if you don't operate within that frame, you're just going to get frustrated, especially if you're using dating apps as your primary way of meeting women. If you're not attracting high desire or high interest, you likely have a marketing issue. Now, over the past...
Shit, y'all answer me this, right? Because I ain't been on a dating app in a year, little over a year. Do y'all think dating apps are worth it, bro? Like, be honest, bro. Do y'all think that should be worth it, bro? You know what I'm saying? Only reason I'm asking, because maybe one day I can get big enough and get sponsored by one of them dating apps. So I'm not trying to talk trash about them. I'm just asking a question. You know what I'm saying? Are the dating apps worth it, bro? Y'all let me know, man. Be honest, bro. Be honest.
5 years, I've reverse engineered the psychology and the attraction triggers that actually make women swipe right on men first. And I haven't only done this with just myself, but with now hundreds of clients. And I want to show you the exact system that I'm using and my clients are using to actually get real, genuine high desire. If you want to see how it works, I call it the Romeo effect. Click the link down below in the description. I have a full presentation going over how you can install this system into your online dating pipeline right now so that you start getting better results. All right, our next rules are rules that you must follow during the date. Now, keep in mind, this came from years of experience, guys. Like, I've been on triple count first dates, over 200, triple count body count, if that's important to you too. So keep in mind, this is simply through experience. And so on the first...
And all right, he said he got triple body count. I wonder, does this matter to women? All right, if I'm asking this question to a woman, right, does a man's body count matter to you? You know what I'm saying? Does a man's body count matter to a woman? Generally speaking, because I know every woman is different. So some might have one answer, some might have another answer. But generally speaking, can a man have too much experience? Is that possible? Can he have too much damn experience? For you.
Rule you must follow is that you must end the date first. Now, keep in mind, every woman's going to be different. Sometimes, you're having a great conversation. It's very clear that she wants you to pull her back to your place or whatever the case may be, right? And so it's not that, after 2 hours, I have to end the date, because you have to have a little bit of discernment depending on the woman who you are with. But let's say for this example, it's a very normal date. You get drinks, you go out on a walk. You never want the date to go to a point in which it's like, okay, this is stale. It should end right now. No, you must be the one to end the date first. Now, the reason why this works so well is because when you end the date first, it creates like a psychological trigger in her head, like, does this guy like me? Or, why didn't he want to see me more? Usually I'm the one ending the date first, but this guy, like, he's kind of, I'm not sure about him. I can't read him. It sounds backwards, but that's
Not just dates, but phone calls, FaceTimes, anything, bro. You want to hang up first. You want to end it first, bro.
a good thing. The studies have proven women are more attracted to men in which they find their attraction towards them unclear, meaning they don't know how you feel about them. And just ending the date first allows you to create a little bit more curiosity and intrigue for that next date, especially if you end it at a sort of high note. Like, you don't end the date when it starts to feel so, but you end it where things are still going fairly well, where it could go longer, it just doesn't. But then in her head, she's gonna be more excited to actually see you. And you're like this mysterious guy, and intentions, I wanna figure.
Bro, it's just like, all right, it's just like, I just thought of this example when he said end the date on a high note. Just think about it like when you are being intimate with a woman, and you almost get there, but then y'all get interrupted and y'all gotta stop. It's like, bro, I was about to get what I came here for. I need to go back and finish. You know what I'm saying? I need to get the job done, bro. We still got work to do. Job done? Job finished? Job not finished. The fuck?
Guy out sort of vibe. Like, I'm telling you, women are backwards. Obviously, we know that by now, but start ending the date first. Trust me, your first dates are gonna go a lot better, and you're gonna start getting more second dates. Now, let's talk about physical escalation, and this is rule number 4.
Bruh, you made it this far into the video, and you haven't hit the like button yet.
Damn.
Oh yeah, subscribe.
What's up with all that Instagram shit?
I'm glad you asked. Follow me on Instagram.
There ain't too hungry in this bitch.
And we're still on first dates, and that is, I only kiss when we are either in a private environment or it is overtly obvious that I should kiss her. I actually learned this back in the day from AMS. Shout out Alpha Male Strategies. I gotta give credit where credit is due. He's the first person I heard say this, versus every other guy was saying kiss her during the date, kiss her multiple times during the date, kiss her after the date ends. And in my experience, if she's really high interest, yeah, you can get away with it. But it's like their behavior changes afterwards, versus when I stopped kissing women altogether and I only saved the escalation for when I could escalate to sex, for lack of better words. That's when I started to notice that, after the first date, women started texting me, oh, I had a great time, would like to see you again, etc., because they were expecting more. Same thing with ending the date first, but they just didn't get it. Now, that's not to say that you don't physically escalate on the first date. I can have that as a whole nother rule in itself. You always want to physically escalate. So touch her, arm wrapped around her, etc.
Yeah.
But once again, you have to have this.
It gotta be something slight though. It can't be like, you know what I'm saying, can't be doing too much, especially out in public. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I be worried about kissing girls anyway, bro. It's like that kiss can change your life forever, bro. It's too risky out here to just be kissing a girl in the mouth, man.
And to understand whether or not you should go for the kiss. And unless it's very overtly obvious or you have already put her back to your place, then if I were you, I would avoid it. Just trust me on this. I promise you, you're gonna notice a difference in their behavior. And once again, it ties into the idea of like, oh, this guy's mysterious, or I don't know how he feels about me. Now let's talk about some rules post-date. So you met her. The next one is that you have to keep momentum high. Listen, attraction has an expiration date. How many?
Yeah, bro. No, the worst thing you could do after the date when the momentum is high is have a long ass drive back to wherever it is y'all gotta go. You know what I'm saying? That drive be too long, it kills the momentum.
Have you seen a woman, you thought the first date went amazing and she went to see you again? Time has passed between you two, let's say over 2 weeks, and it was either hard to get her back out again, or the attraction just kind of died off, the conversation died off, and you guys started dating other people. That has happened to me countless of times. Now, it's not always my fault, keep in mind. Sometimes she's on vacation or she travels and she's gone, or, and then logistical problems come up. But what I've realized is that you have to maintain the momentum after the first date, and that's usually within a 10-day time period on average that you want to see her again. If it's over 2 weeks, you're running the risk of starting things over, because even when you see her again, it almost feels like the first date all over again. Versus when you see each other very fast and you have some momentum, it actually feels like you're actually getting to know each other, right? And so that's just another rule that I have always tried to do. and tell my clients. Now, talking about environmental escalation, I would also say another rule that I have is that either dates 2 or 3, she must be comfortable in a private environment with me, and I must make that invitation. What do I mean by this? Usually what I mean is that usually by the 2nd or 3rd date, I would always invite a woman over for wine at my place or cooking, or at least invite her back to my place if I haven't the first date already. Now, 2nd date, sometimes depending on the age and woman, they're not always going to be comfortable. But if she's not comfortable with being in a private environment, I'm not even talking about having sex. I'm talking about just literally being in my own space after the 2nd date, then usually it's wraps from there. Usually, what I found is that if desire stays high throughout dates 1, dates 2, dates 3, not only is she going to sleep with you by date 4 for sure, but she's at least going to be comfortable with stepping in your place, having.
And for real, a lot of girls, I ain't gonna say a lot of girls, but some girls don't even require a date, bro. If she like you or she attracted to you enough, you don't even gotta take her on a date, man. She ready right away, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about, man.
With you,
But if we talking about a girl like we trying to build something with, then take her on a date, man. Take that girl on a date, bro.
Cooking at your place or cooking at her place, whatever it may be, almost always. And so if you're a guy right now who is consistently date 1, date 2, date 3, you're just inviting her out to another spot, and you're never environmentally escalating or trying to pull her back, then that's your own fault. Because as a man,
I made that mistake, bro. I made that mistake, bro. I didn't change like the intensity of the environment. Kept it at a friendly. It kept it too friendly, bro. It was like, yeah, she was attracted to me, yeah, this and that, but I didn't get it. I didn't give her a chance to be in a more intimate environment where we could escalate physically. You know what I'm saying? I definitely made that mistake, and I look back on it, and I'm like, man, fuck, bro. I could have had that girl, man. Shit, man. Because girls don't be giving you no second chances. They feel like you rejected their ass, man.
we must lead. We have to lead. And if you're not leading, then, you can't complain as to, oh, why has it been 5, 6 dates and nothing has happened? It's because you haven't tried. Now, if you have tried and it's still not going anywhere, that's where, you might want to cut your losses. Now, let's talk about some long-term rules. And we're at number 7 right here. First long-term rule is that you never want to fall for her too fast. This is more of a problem with inexperienced guys, meaning that you've been with less than, I would say, 5 women in your life. You've definitely been on less than like 20 dates in your life. You are bound to catch feelings fast and have fairy tale eyes for a woman. As you never want to do that. You always want to allow the woman to prove herself to you over the course of time, but also she has to be more invested emotionally in the relationship or courtship or whatever you guys got going on more than you. Even if you feel that way inside, you at least cannot show it. You cannot show it, especially early on. Definitely not. The reason is because as a man, if you don't stay rational and logical throughout this dating process, you will simply allow way too much to slide, and thus you will allow women who aren't good for you or who you shouldn't be seeing long term. You will allow them into your life because you're viewing things from an emotional lens, or you're just going based on how you feel. That's why you must stay grounded. You must stay grounded, and you should actually overtly try to avoid catching feelings. Now, catching feelings is great for the right woman. I think even then you can love a woman but not be in love. So it's not bad to catch feelings. It's just, it has to be done very, very slowly, and she has to do it first. As simple as that. As long as you can maintain detached from your feelings or, what she's showing you, then overall you're going to be good. And last but not least, be sure to vet for at least 6 months minimum. 6 months minimum. I know it sounds crazy. And for my advanced guys, I would even say a year. And when I say vet, I'm talking about like, you thoroughly see how this woman is in multiple environments, in multiple emotional states. Yeah. You do things with her. You essentially vet her out for a potential long-term relationship, if that's something you want.
You got to see how she act in an environment where she's not the most comfortable.
Long period of time, longer than usual. And yes, it's going to feel uncomfortable because you're used to cuffing women up every, 1 to 2 months. You're moving fast, but alongside with this role, you must allow the woman to not only progress the relationship, but you must allow the woman to essentially disqualify herself. Because best believe, if you see a woman long enough, even if she's perfect on the first or second or even third date, eventually...
That makes sense because women are constantly trying to disqualify you. So it makes sense to to find reasons to well, not find reasons, but wait and see if she gives you reasons to disqualify her. You know what I'm saying?
Woman will disqualify herself. And there you go. Like, now you have a reason not to take her seriously. But what do most guys do? Most guys look for ways to qualify a woman into girlfriend material instead of properly vetting for a long period of time and then looking at ways to disqualify her. Now, it sounds pessimistic, but I promise you, if you actually look for ways to disqualify her and you take your vetting very, very seriously, you might be single then longer than what you imagine. The beauty of this is that if a woman does stay that long and she does make it through the vetting process and she does become a girlfriend in a long-term relationship, you know for sure that she is quote unquote the one, or at least the one in that moment. This is exactly what I've done. There's a reason why I have such great long-term relationships is because if they're with me for over 2 years, they have been thoroughly vetted and they're not leaving. They're not leaving. I make a joke sometimes where I'm like, for my girl to actually leave me, I would probably have to like murder her whole family. I'm not even joking. That's a level to the extent in which I know that I have her so much in my frame and I've vetted her so thoroughly over the past year, few years, that I have that level of confidence towards, her loyalty towards me. And if you have a girlfriend right now, or think about your girlfriends in the past, if you don't have that same level of confidence, then I got some bad news for you, buddy. And it's probably a reason why you're single right now. So guys, follow these.
And for real, that's the only way a relationship is truly gonna work, is the girl is part of your program. That's the only way she gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying? What I say rule number one was respect over everything, bro. At every level, bro. The way she presents herself out in public shows how much she respects you. The way she treats you shows how much she respects you. The way she treats herself in a relationship shows how much she respects you. You know what I'm saying? If she don't take care of herself, she don't respect you. That shit go deep. But look, man, let me see what they talking about in the comments, man. They ain't talking about nothing in the comments. Look, man, y'all like the video. Like, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out. Bruh, you recording?
There's some real shit going on outside. And we in here talking about bullshit.